Thank you, Lucille. Thank you for joining us. And you have to reschedule your patients.
So I could come here. Well, I like everyone to be heard. So the congressmen will vote against the bill if they hear their constituents also against the bill, because they can lose their seat in the next election if they don't follow their constituents.
Okay, thank you for that. And Marwil?
Una, I would like to invite our televiewers to attend our catechetical conference at Santa Catalina College tomorrow at 8 o'clock in the morning. Kasi dapat nating dadalhin ang mga usapin na ganito sa ating mga taong bayan. Kasi napakataas po ng ignorance. Hindi nila alam. So it is only through education that we can counter this. Because we have been fed with a steady diet of lies, that we can only defeat it by the power of truth and by the quality of the witness of our lives as Catholics and as Christians.
Thank you, Marvil, for spending time with us. And Congressman Edmund Reyes, thank you.
Thank you, baby, for inviting me. And my parting words are education, education, education. Really, if we are to be optimistic about it, we will defeat the RBH bill. The key will be education. But even if we lose and this bill passes, we still need to educate our people to defend their family. Because it doesn't mean just because a law is passed that you have to follow it. We're still empowered enough in our own families, in our own households, to do what is right. And therefore, that all starts with knowing the truth and being educated.
Well, I still would not concede yet. I think that
we're going to win,
in this battle.
But whatever happens, the key really is to educate and to spread the truth.
It's continuing struggle.
Spread the truth.
Keep the faith and keep on fighting, Edmund.
Yes.
Okay, and Chrissy?
I'm a warrior.
I know that. Okay.
So I'm a warrior for my faith. And like Lucille here, we can't do anything by ourselves. The Lord is the commander-in-chief. We just follow suit what He commands us. He wants us to preserve and promote life. We should do it. And to be able to do it, we need a lot of grace and a lot of strength and prayers. So it's really action, but prayer first, and then action. And words for education.
Wonderful. Thank you, Tracy. Okay. And, of course, Dr. Bernie Villegas, spending time with us. It's an honor and a privilege, and thank you.
Thank you for inviting me, yes. Just to build on the advice given by Jean to congressmen, I'll ask all Congress people to talk to their colleague, Manny Pacquiao, who can give them at least 5 very strong arguments against the RH bill. So listen to your colleague.
Can you repeat what Manny Pacquiao said? Maybe.
Yes, well, first of all, he said that he has read the Bible and he cannot read anything there about controlling population. In fact, he says it's the opposite. God told us increase and multiply. No? But the first thing that he said, which was definitely a very candid statement, is Ako po ay Katoliko Cerrado, which means he is completely faithful to the Holy Father.
Okay.
And then the others. Then he says that. Then he said that population is not the source of poverty; it is corruption. So, I mean, he summarized what we have said for us. And
beautiful, no?
This was supposed to have been. This is, of course, just hearsay. This was supposed to have been said directly to President Aquino.
Okay, and then again, more power to you and to your school, the University of Asia Pacific. Thank you, everyone, for staying with us. Brothers and sisters in Christ, we're asking you to cry out and be heard. We're asking you to take up the pro-life banner by living pro-lives every day and doing everything in your power to promote a pro-life lifestyle. This means living chaste and virtuous lives. This means promoting family values and co-creating families. When you are married, also do not be afraid to speak up for life. Do not be afraid to speak up whatever threatens life. If the weak and marginalized continue to be exploited by our silence, we betray not only Christianity but our humanity. Yes, proclaiming the truth of pro-life may cost us. It may cost us severely, but suffering is part of being a disciple of Jesus. The assault of human life in our age has become a crisis of culture, even more a crisis of civilization. True Christians must not remain silent. In the crisis in the defense of human life, neutrality is not an option. Silence is not a choice. In this crisis, let there be no doubt in the minds of anyone where we stand. Let your entire life be a burning desire to promote sanctity of life. We may have made wrong choices and have sinned in the past and may have sided on the dark side, but let us change now, and please do not become discouraged. A candle is not diminished by the dark. Hope overcomes darkness of doubt, skepticism, and despair. We must keep these issues burning before the eyes of the public in our conversations and emails, but especially our lives, because they speak the loudest. History will judge us on this issue. What will be the verdict? Will we be known as the generation that promoted the culture of death in the only Catholic country in Asia? Will we be like those who kept silent, or will they call us true pro-life Christians who do not keep silent but spoke up to the sanctity of life and Christian values? Those assaulted by our culture of death have nobody to speak up for them, nobody, and that is except us. Are we Christian enough to recognize their needs and to speak up, or even shout on their behalf? You know, the Eucharist binds us together as God's family and sends us forth, challenged and changed to live our life in a very real way in the very real world. May God help us to meet this challenge as true pro-life Christians. Good night and God bless everyone. Next week we will have Dr. Courtney Bartholomew. We'll talk about his book, The End of This Era, with attorney Marwil Yasos and Father Rene Ruelios. See you again next week as we give you another interesting, insightful, informative, heart-to-heart talk.
All for Jesus, this is our mission, this is our goal, waking each morning ready to do battle, fighting all evil that may come our way, braving with our mother, helping one another to choose what's right, come what may, we can be together, one in Mary's army, together, striving for peace, we will work and pray, peace to Mary, our weapon, her rosary, victory will be